Hi everyone, my name is Jazz and welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel and I'm so happy to have you here today. And for today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 DIYs that I made using Dollar Tree items and things that I have around my home to make super easy and budget-friendly ideas to decorate your home. I hope that you like this style and please let me know if you like them in the comments down below. And of course with a big thumbs up, and make sure that you are subscribed and that you hit the bell to get notified every single time that I'm going to be uploading a new video, guys. And please remember to follow me on all my social media pages, my webpage JAZOMY.com and my other channel JAZOMY Home. All the links are always in my description box. And yeah, I hope that you like this video and let's get started. For this project, I'm going to be using this cylinder vase that I get from Dollar Tree, and I always love to use these. I love the shape it has. It's perfect to DIY, and the first thing I did was to paint it using my ultra matte spray paint in white color, and then I let it dry. Once this vase is dry, this is how it's going to be looking, and I want to add a design on it. So in order to do that and make my life a little bit easier, I'm going to be using this super thin tape, and I'm going to be creating first like lines all over my vase, and it's super easy. This is going to stick very well on your vase, and I used to use this tape on a few walls on my home to make like a faux shiplap look, and it works amazing and it works so good for so many projects. And of course you can find the link in the description box of this product. I highly recommend these. It's super cheap and it comes with a lot of tape, so you can use that to make the lines. You can maybe use markers or paint to draw your lines and make a super cool and unique design on your vase, but I think that using this tape is going to be so much easier. So basically what I did was to create like a square pattern all over my vase, and this is how it looks, and I really like it. So now I'm going to add a nice touch of texture on the bottom of the vase using this faux leather ribbon that I get from Dollar Tree. I'm going to cut 2 small pieces and stick them with hot glue on the bottom of the vase. Once I was done with my project, this is how it's going to look. I add a stem of eucalyptus. You can add maybe flowers if you want, or any greenery that you have and you like. And this is how your vase is going to look, and I really like it. It's going to pop out a really nice touch of pattern on any space. For this next project, I'm going to be using these chains from Dollar Tree, and you can always get them on Halloween, and I really like them. I always used to get a few to different projects during the year, so I'm going to be separating them. They are plastic, so I'm going to separate them, and then I'm going to add this small piece of wire to be able to hang them on a hanger, to be able to paint them with this spray paint in metallic gold color. Once they are dry, I'm going to remove the piece of wire, and this is how they are going to look. Then I want to change the color. I want them to be more of like a antique brass color instead of that metallic gold. So for that, I'm going to be using my Waverly wax in antique color, and I'm going to add these, like creating so many spots all over the chains, and then I'm going to let them dry. And for that, you can use your heat tool. It's going to make the process so much faster. And once the paint is dry, you can put all the chains together, and this is how they're going to look. This is a very easy project to do at home. They're going to have a high-end look with this antique brass color, and they are perfect to decorate any surface, maybe on the top of the books or inside of a bowl, and this is going to add a really nice touch to any space. For this next project, I'm going to be using this jar that I get from Dollar Tree, and I found these on the kitchen section and I really like it. I love the lid it has, but for this project, I'm not going to be using the lid. I want only like the vase, and I'm going to be covering these with this all-purpose caulk that I get from Dollar Tree too. And what I'm going to be doing is to cover these, creating a different texture on my vase. And I'm going to be using this tool to spread all the caulk on my vase, creating textures, and it is super fun to do. You can create different patterns or whatever you want on your vase, but just make sure that you are going to cover all your vase from top to bottom. Once you cover all your vase, you need to let this dry. I leave it for like 2 hours on the sun, and this is how it turned out, and it's perfect now to work with it. So I'm going to be painting these. I want to change the color, so I'm going to spray paint these in ultra matte black color. I give it about 1 coat of paint and then I let it dry. As you can see, this is how it turned out, and I really like it, but I want to make sure that all of the designs and the texture, I want to make sure that you can see all of that. So to pop out that a little bit more, I'm going to be using this gold color, and I'm going to add the color on all the spaces or the areas where the caulk protrudes from the vase, and this is going to make my vase look so much better. It's going to add a really high-end look, which is what I was looking for, and I love the combination of these two colors. Once I was done, this is how my project turned out, and I really like it. I think it looks completely different from what it was before. I hope that you enjoyed this DIY. It was so much fun to do, and it is a piece that you can try, and it's going to turn out very unique. For the next project, I'm going to be using these round wooden decor pieces that I get from Dollar Tree, and you can find these in so many shapes. I decided to get the round ones, and I'm going to be using 4. The first thing I'm going to be doing is remove the tag, and then I'm going to be painting these 4 wooden pieces with my Waverly wax in antique color. I'm going to give it 1 coat of paint and then let them dry very well. Once the wax is dry, this is how my wooden pieces are going to look, and I really like to use my sanding sponge and sand all the edges of the wood once I stain the wood or I add this type of wax, and I think that it adds a really nice touch to the wood, and it's going to give it more dimension to these pieces. Okay, now that all of them are sanded, I'm going to be sticking 2 of them together in like an L shape, and to stick them I'm going to be using hot glue because it dries faster, but you can use wooden glue to make it stronger. Now that I stick these pieces, this is how they look, and you can leave them like that, but I just want to add a really nice touch, and I'm going to be using succulents from Dollar Tree. They have a really big selection of these plants, or you can use maybe flowers or any greenery, like any piece that you like, and you can put that, and this is going to cover the small hole that the wooden pieces has. And this is how this project turned out. I made these 2 book holders that I love, and I think it's just going to add the perfect touch on my bookshelf. This project only cost me about $6, and it was so easy to make, and I think it's one of my favorites. Let me know in the comments if it's yours too. For this next project, I'm going to be using this Easter basket that I get from Dollar Tree. And I know it has so many colors, it's not my style, but what I really like about these baskets is the oval shape that it has. So I'm going to be using this basket for this next project, and the first thing I did was to cut the handles because I don't need that. Once I cut the handle of my basket, I decide to paint and cover all those colors using my spray paint in ultra matte black color with about like 2 or 3 coats to make sure that I cover all the colors of the basket. Once the paint is dry, I'm going to be using this faux leather ribbon that I get from Dollar Tree, and I really like this ribbon. I have been using these in so many other projects, and I decide to basically create like 2 small handles on this basket that is going to add a really nice touch and is going to make these look so much better with a high-end look, and is going to add more texture and color to this project. Once I stick the 2 pieces of ribbon on my basket, this is how they look, and I stick them with hot glue because it's going to dry so much faster. Okay, next I decided to add another small touch to the basket, and that was to stick these wooden beads on the bottom of the basket. This is going to add some height to the basket and is going to give it a nice touch. And this is how this project turned out. It was super simple. I just put some plants inside of the basket. You can add maybe some flowers, or you can use these for the bathroom and add 2 toilet papers. I think they can fit perfectly on this basket. And this is how my project turned out. So inexpensive and so much fun to do, guys. I hope that you like and enjoy all of the DIYs that I made in today's video. And if you like them, please give me a big thumbs up. That really helps to support my channel. And let me know. I really want to know, like always, which of these projects was your favorite. Let me know that in the comments, and make sure that you are subscribed, that you hit the bell, and that you share this video with friends and family. Remember to follow me on all my social media pages. I have my webpage JAZOMY.com. You can check my new blog post there, and also my other channel, JAZOMY Home. All the links are always in the description box of this video and every single video. Mwah. Love you so much, guys. Thank you so much for all the love and support, and see you on my next video. Bye.